Hey, what up, Warriors? Mr. Robinson, W01, signing back in. Yeah, today's topic I wanted to talk about Warrant Officer Basic Course. And I'm going to lean more on the signal side because that's what I'm actually going through right now. I'm a 255 Alpha, or soon to be, Information Management Technician. Warrant Officer Basic Course is your basic course. And what I mean by your basic course, not basic training, for those who aren't military. These gnats are killing me. But it's your MOS school. That's like for some of you guys, or everybody who goes in the military, you go to AIT. If you're enlisted, your advanced individual training. This is your basic course, or your AIT version for your branch. Mine tends to be signal. This is one of the longer ones. This one is a total of 8 months straight through. My sister branch, or my sister, let's say MOS, 255 November, which is Network Management Technician. Theirs is 6 months. We're not going to touch on the Sierras or the 170 Alphas, which is the cyber side. I'm just going to stick to the 255 Alpha. This is going to be a brief one. If you're a reservist or National Guard, if you decide to go straight through your whole 6 months, you have to PCS here. That's hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will PCS here. Right now I live on the outside of Fort Gordon in Augusta. Not in one of the best areas, but I was looking for one of the cheaper areas. If you go that route, if you're National Guard or Reserve, you can actually move your family down just like a regular PCS. You can actually get a memo or a waiver, because when you PCS, you tend to take on the BAH of the area that you're residing in. But since you're Reserve or National Guard, they understand it's a hardship. So you can put in a waiver. With this waiver, it actually gives you the BAH of your home state, or where your home residency is, which mine is actually double what it is here in Augusta. Yeah, excuse me, it's a little hot out here. It's like 91, 92. Also, what else? Oh, with the course curriculum, I'm not going to go through the whole curriculum. I'm not going to give it away. But you will do CCNA, and it's your choice on taking the certification, but you will go through the CCNA curriculum. The November side and the Alpha side both do CCNA. Everybody needs to have a basic foundation of networking. That's a given. Then on my side, or the system side, you will touch on Microsoft. So you'll do Server 2012, you'll do PowerShell. CASP is part of the curriculum. It used to be CISSP, but now they downgraded to CASP. You'll get SharePoint. You'll get everything that encompasses your BCCS stacks at your home unit. You will be the SME on that. You will actually do Blue Force Tracker and CPOF, because that's in your realm also. More or less of the setup and configuration of it. But of course, if you know that, then a lot of when you get back to your unit, a lot of times they're going to make you try to give instruction on it. But you will know the basics of that. With the course, it's not like when you go through Wobc, which is brutal. This is more of a gentleman's course. So pretty much it's student driven, other than with the classes. You will get up every other morning for PT. As a class, you'll figure out what you guys are going to do for PT. What we tend to do was do PT before everybody else, have the PT formation, then leave. That worked out for us. That's pretty much it. Pretty much that's your work day. You go to class, take your exams, do your classwork, go back to the room and do what you want to do. We have some guys that got into golf pretty heavy. Not a whole lot to do around here, so it gets old really quick, especially during 8 months. If you have a really good class like we have, you'll actually have little parties at your apartment or your house. You know, you got to stick together. But it's a long course. It's definitely a long course. I don't know how to give you any preparation for this. One thing I did notice, and I heard this from some of the active duty instructors, and these are the green suiters that are instructors, not the civilians. And the civilian instructors are very, very knowledgeable in their skill. I tell you that hands down. We had a NetApp class, the guy was phenomenal. SharePoint class, phenomenal. Database, phenomenal. And I knew nothing about database. But one thing that we found out was that Reserve and National Guard tend to do a little bit better than active duty on the system side, just for the fact that on our side we have 9 to 5 jobs touching all kinds of equipment other than the handful of things you're allowed to touch on the Army side. I mean, you might do an Active Directory, but then again, I'll build out Active Directory, I'll build out Exchange at work, I'll manage it. I use other devices, as far as I'll use different types of firewalls. I'll use a Palo Alto, etc., etc. But I didn't want to make this one a long one. I wanted this one to be a real short one. You know, but if you have any questions, you know, hit me up. You know, Mr. Robinson, I'm out. And good luck to everyone who's taking the journey. I think everybody should. It is a very fulfilling journey. All right, take care.
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died